Hi guys, it's Amelia. I hope the stream's okay. Not really sure. But we'll see. So today I'm going to be working on this huge mess. I have so much inventory that I kind of ran out of places to store it before I take my photos and stuff. So that's fun, right? I'll pop out the chat here in a second. The best thing I know to get over that hurdle is just to work through it as fast as possible. I need to redo my photo area, which I'm going to do today because it's needing to be done. I do have a problem. I think I'm out of staples, which is what I use to put up my stuff. So I'll have to figure that out when we get there. Trying to get this page to load. It's not popping up the chat. Give me a second. My internet might not be doing very well. So I'm enjoying some coffee. Oh, there's the chat. Enjoying some coffee. And I went on a walk this morning. Went 4 miles, which was nice because I didn't get to go on one yesterday. And yeah, just been hanging out. Okay, let's hit pop out before I can get out of this thing. Okay. So hopefully the stream's okay. So let's see if I can move that over there. I know my office looks like it's a mess. It is a mess. That's all there is to it. I'm a messy person. So, so it's everywhere. But anyways, I need to redo that photo area. What had happened is I use a sheet or a shower curtain for my backdrop, and I'm still but get a nick lid on top of the other one because they're a little sheer, and pick some of this up. They're a little sheer. Or like, yeah. But when I started stapling a lot of them together, like over each other, they kind of got bumpy, and I didn't like how it was looking. So I'm gonna rip it down, and I have a different plan. Okay. So big compared to the other ones. Yeah, this is when they're like making better quality ones, I think. Oh, so satisfying. Thankfully, there's already staples everywhere, so I'm not too worried about the wall. And I'm going to take this screw out because it keeps getting in the way. I can find a screwdriver. Oh, that's not a screwdriver. Where is the screwdriver? Okay. Here's one. Might work. We'll see. Okay. So the screw's out. All this stuff. And I usually only put a new shower curtain up every 2, sometimes 3 months, unless it gets ripped or really stained up and I can't get it clean. But they wipe off really easily. So Okay, so that's what I want to do. Rip that off. And then I got some poster board to put behind it. Actually, instead, that way it's sheer. Or it's not sheer. So, get this off because I do want it on the rougher side. I don't want when I put it down here, I don't want my, I'm worried about that. Oh, I don't want my, the shower curtain to slide around. So, yeah. So I'm just going to make my staple there. Hopefully I have enough to get this partially done today. I have to use some tape for part of it. Okay. Bam. Oh, this has like a stain on it. I wonder how that happened. Now, I guess it don't matter up here if it's on the shiny side. I'll just over. Tape it. Okay. So, let me find some tape. Where are my tape guns at? This mess. And I might tape the two poster boards together for now. I will go back and get staples in it. I just don't have all my staples right now, so I want to get photographing today too. So important I get this done. But I think it'll be okay. And let me do the same thing for here. And it doesn't look like it's going to go all the ways. All the way it's like curved. I might have to all the ways to the end, and that's okay. I rarely take photos to the end of the table anyways. Well, maybe I will. So I'm just kind of trying to put this how I want it to lay. Yeah. Just like that. And then I'm also going to just kind of tape it right there. That'll give it a more seamless look, I hope. There we go. Probably have to. Okay. Push that. Actually. And there's like a little spot on it, so I'm just kind of taking it off because it doesn't have to be perfect because this isn't going to be my backdrop. My shower curtain is. This is just to help keep it from going really sheer and see-through and the blue poking through. Oh, the shower curtain. And I just buy these cheap ones from Dollar Tree. They work pretty good for it. And I'm also going to add another piece of tape on this side. It looks like I need to. And I always fold my shower curtains in half, just because they are kind of sheer. So I just really unfold it to this point, and then all I have to do is line it up. This is possible. And I always just go to the end. Anyways, especially now since it's not. Boom. And these are really easy to wipe off if you get a little something on them. And they look really, I like how they look. Now, it does look kind of wrinkly now because it is. So it takes a few days for the wrinkles to kind of completely set, some of the wrinkles to settle out of them. So you do have to keep that in mind. Like this, it's always thin. There we go. So even though it goes over a little bit, I usually never use this area anyways. So this is going to be good, I think. Yeah, I think it'll look good. Now I have a nice clean backdrop to start working on, which is what I really need to do. And I was able to do it without not having any staples, or with little staples. I was worried about that. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm not going to be able to do it. So, let's see. It's really hot today in this office. So I got a few things I need to look up, and I have a few things I need to get photographed and information done up about. And I'm going to go grab those real quick. They're in the other room. And I guess I can just start working. So that'll be good. But yeah, getting my photo thing done was nice. And I think it will work better with the poster board behind it. That way there's not a lot of shower curtains behind it, and it's not bumpy. So, but I do like putting the shower curtain because it's easy to clean, and I can just rip it off and buy another one for $1. It just needs to, like I said, it takes a few days for the wrinkles. Not all the wrinkles come out, but some of them come out and they kind of settle down. So I guess I will run and grab the stuff I was working on last night and start working. So I'll be right back. Okay. Stickers on me and everything. So I found these new books at Staples. They're on sale for school season. And I always use grid paper to write my inventory on, but these are in a notebook. So I don't have to have that clipboard with all the loose leaf. So I think this will work a lot better. I hope so anyways. Okay, so usually I do this after I photograph it, get the information for it. But since I already started these because I didn't feel like photographing last night, I'm just going to go ahead and finish the info for these. This was $1. I had these Vera Bradley like little wallets at a yard sale this weekend. And I usually don't sell them for a huge amount, but they sell pretty fast usually when they're marked right. So, oh, I did forget one thing. I have some in here somewhere. Hi, Kelly. Usually I don't have enough inventory. Now I'm like, inventory everywhere. But that's a good problem for me to have for the most part until I can't find anything. There they are. So I'm excited. I'm so excited. I am going to try to do like things together though. Easier to list. Like all the Vera Bradley, I'm going to do it together. That way I just need to change a few things and stuff. For the most part, these are clean. I mean, they do have some wear on them, but nothing bad. Too horrible. I just wipe them down. Get some of the grime off of them. And I don't really scrub them either. I just kind of wipe the, there's a spot. I'll try to like get it out a little bit. I don't try too hard. Okay. I hope everybody's having a great, what is today, Tuesday? My day's been okay. Like I said, I went on a walk. I wanted to go on a bike ride, but my bike tire's flat, so we need to get that figured out. It's like a wristlet, maybe? And if anybody ever wants to join in on these like little workout things, just message me on Instagram at Amelia Sells Vintage. And then like type in the chat that you messaged me. That way I can send me a link. Because I'm sure people get sick of hearing my voice. So yeah, this is a pretty nice little wallet. And I always just, you can just look on the, I'm sure everybody knows this, but the website has the pattern on them. These are the two are the same patterns, but I am selling them separately. Yeah. So I thought I'd just get on work. Like I said, change out my oh, I can't even think now. The photo background didn't need it done. I had a rip in my other one. So this one's in good shape too. Hi, Heather. How are you? I need to put how many like pockets this has, and I always forget to do that one. This is one. And I'll just show it. Edit window. I am good. I just redid my photo area because I use usually I just get a new when I get a new shower curtain, like if mine rips or get dirty, I just staple it on top of the old one. So it was getting kind of bumpy. So I decided to get some poster board, put on the wall behind it because they are kind of like sheer shower curtains. And so I put some poster board up, and then I put a new shower curtain up for my white background. And it looking pretty good. So hopefully I am surrounded by inventory. I had a really good inventory weekend. So that was good because I always have a hard time finding inventory. So, or I had been for a while, so I'm like overloaded with it now. I don't even have room for it. So I need to get it processed and put up. All my totes that usually hold my inventory are completely filled, and so is the rest of the office. It's just white. It's you see that table over there with the, or while you're driving, you probably should be looking. It's just this it's just a shower curtain for my photos. I've always used it. I use it for clothing and hard goods because I have a table underneath it that I can sit the hard goods on, and it goes down onto the table. So I use it. But my office is a horrible mess. Yeah, and then, well, I have like, I have two like car lights that I set up on tripods. They're not car lights, they're or I always call them automotive lights, but they're not. They're just like work lights. You get them at Walmart for like $6. Oh, that's exciting. I have not took that plunge yet to order a light box. I don't know. I use the automotive, or dang it. That's just what I call it. The work lights that I get that clip onto things, and I put them on tripods, and I use daylight bulbs. That's how I've always done it since I started using lights. But thankfully, my office is really bright too. Okay. Hi, Junk Trader. How have you? Yeah. That's not bad for a light box, so. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I'm just really cheap. I think I would, like having a light box, but also I have such small area for my photos. Think I'll have a hard time maneuvering it. I did do something kind of like rinky dink, I guess. So I've been trying to take more square photos because, they look, for Poshmark, they have to be square. Plus, they look better on eBay because it fills up the whole photo. But I use a camera because that's just how I do my photos. My camera doesn't have a square photo setting at all. And it's it's an okay camera, but it just doesn't have it. So I always have to crop it, but sometimes they're always like um, they're always like disproportional because I'm not like seeing the square to take the photo. So I ended up measuring out my display screen to a square and putting tape along it where I can like visually see the square now. So yeah, it's kind of a rinky-dink solution, but I think it will work. I'll just have to crop it. Yeah, I just made a square. I measured it, and I don't know if it'll work because of the proportions and stuff, but I think it will give me more of a better visual of it when I am taking photos. So I don't know. But I don't like taking them on my phone because, I don't know, my phone's not the greatest. It takes okay photos. I don't know. I like having a camera. I feel like I'm better at it. Nice, 7.5. Yeah, I'm not very good with I'd have to use it on my phone though. My phone doesn't have a square setting either. I know, like you said, you can take it through them and it does it, but I don't know. I always think I'm gonna drop my phone and break it. And I'm just not really a big phone user in general. I didn't have a phone for a very long time, so I think I got this phone at the beginning of the year. I got it because my husband started working more. He stopped his internship and actually started working full time, and so I got my phone I have. And before that, though, I didn't have a phone at all for a long time. So I don't know. I could steal them more. How are you doing? Oh, this is weird. I bet they. I like eating like chocolate in here. But yeah, I'm like, want to get a lot of stuff listed today before I can get some inventory put up. I did find a poll. I have all this inventory from this weekend. And of course, I got to town last night and I had to go to the thrift store. You know, addicting. And usually I don't find much at this one, but it was our Salvation Army and I found a Polaroid. It's not the most desirable one because I always have a hard time doing or selling the ones with the tan because they're a little bit, I don't know why. I usually have better luck with the ones that open up, and the rainbows. It is an older one though. Like, I think they redid these maybe. I'm not sure though. You know, I didn't even check if there was film in. There is film in here. I wonder if it's. Where's the button? Oh, see, this button's weird. I doubt if it's charged though. Take a peek at it. Yeah, it's empty. And it's dead. So, let's. But anyways, I usually don't do very good, but I have the original box. It is beat up. And I have the original manual. So, I either paid $1.99 or it might have been half off. I'm not sure. So, I figured for that cheap, I'd give it a try. Usually, these do sit a little bit longer for me. have to remember not to put untested in the thing, since I guess people have been getting in trouble for that. I always used to do that, but now I just put it in the description. Okay, so these are good for photographs. Yeah, good to go. I want to get like 10 items prepped, I think. Before I start photographs, at least 10. Oh, I think these are good too. I clean these, and so I usually get like the Huggies no scent baby wipes, but I was like, well, you know, these look like an okay amount. They're cheaper. They're like the Walmart brand, Parent Choice, and they felt good. Like they didn't feel as like thin as the Dollar Tree ones, but they leave like a white residue. I don't like them, but now I'm stuck with the huge thing of them. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice light box. It sounds like. I wonder what kind of, do you know what kind of lights it takes? Okay. And I got this thing, which still has its tag. They don't go for a huge amount, but it's okay. It's okay. Oh no, I hate when my printer's acting up. Sometimes mine goes offline and then it just like takes a minute and then it registers it and it like double prints. It's the weirdest thing ever. Yeah, it does. It drives me nuts too when mine does that. Like, just work. I remember when I had, oh my goodness. So before I had my desktop in the other room that I work from, I was using my Chromebook, which is what I use to go live now. And, you know, I use it for like taking with me to work and, you know, that kind of stuff. That's all I had was my Chromebook. And it was horrible trying to print anything with it. It was awful. It just drove me crazy. Because I had to have what we end up having to do was get a junk computer, and we have tons of computers because my husband's a computer guy. So we always have like broken laptops everywhere. It's like a computer graveyard in our house. But anyways, we had one that would turn on, but the screen wasn't like the greatest, or it would turn on, but some of the buttons were arcing. So I literally just sat that up in my office, turned it on, and kept it on, hooked it to the printer, and then printed through it, because you have to print through a Windows or, you know, whatever. I think at one point we were using a Linux computer too, but you have to print it through something that can install drivers, because on Chrome you can't install the hardware or software to print it from or something. I don't know. And it was such a pain in the butt, because sometimes like that computer, sometimes my husband would use it for something else and he would log out of all my information and log into his. So I'd have to go back, re-log in. It was horrible. I'll have to look at that. Yeah, I don't like the ones that have the smell, and I usually get the Huggies Sensitive, and I usually actually get them at Dillon's, because sometimes they have them on sale for like $1.99, and they'll have like a $1 coupon on their app, so I can get them for 99 cents for the Huggy ones, but I just haven't went shopping for that kind of stuff lately. So this is cool. It can be turned into a duffel bag, like a day bag duffel bag, which is nice, but I think it's like really, I think it would be really heavy for a day bag. It has a strap. It's like brand new. Because the duffel bag material. I don't know. What do they call it? Day bag to weekend bag. I did see it. Oh, I need to put on my Instagram. Okay, bye, Heather. Have a great lunch. I did see a box turtle today because, you know, my Instagrams are like, it's like, that's all I ever put on there is like turtles and food pictures. I'm really bad about doing business stuff about business on there. I just don't like sharing that kind of stuff that much. Sometimes I will. Like I did some photo ones on there the other day to show how bad I used to be at photos. Not that I'm like super great now, but so do you guys measure things like Crocs? Like I always try to measure the insole, but these don't really have one when they're removable because I don't like having to. .75. I wonder if it's gonna rain today. It's getting like cloudy and weird looking. Okay, now I gotta pick new items. So what do I want to list? I have Monster High dolls I could list, which that's gonna take some time. So might not do that today. I don't know where to begin. Anyway, let's look up these things. So, I guess I'll try to pull them up on here. I'm such a slow list or moving through, like doing stuff. I don't know why. I just am. I think it's because I don't know. I just enjoy researching. So these were half off. They're 99 cents, half that. Or no, they're 75% off, I think. Ugh, I'm ripping it. I hate when I do that. Okay, so they're Lexmark. You know what? I'm just gonna look them up on my phone. It'll be easier. I didn't even look them up. I should have, but I didn't. I'm like, for 50, oh no, they were, what, 25 cents? So they're just like these, I'll have to get that sticker off, but they're just like, I don't really even know what they are, to tell you the truth. I keep being like, oh yeah, they're just like, what are they? Don't know. I need to get a scraper to scrape the sticker off. Here's one. I did have a sale this morning, though. That was nice. Some silverware. I sold some silverware yesterday, too. So... that was good. Usually my try not to rip the box because I don't know what they are and all the information's underneath the sticker. Yeah. How do you guys get stickers off that are like super sticky and don't like coming off? I need like something. Yeah, it's just ripping it. But it has to come off anyways. Goo Gone, yes. Should get some of that. I've used it before. I used to have some for something. I don't remember what, but it's like a little tiny bottle of it. Oh, that's not too bad. There we go. At least I can read it somewhat. High yield correction film read them. Okay, bye, Thrifty Christy. Hope you have a great day. Hair dryer, yes. I need to find one of them. I am really bad. I have a hair dryer somewhere. I just don't use it. So it'd be good to have in my office because I don't use it for anything else. Really don't look like they're going for a big amount of money, but I do have 2 of them. So I think I can lot them up and get 15. Maybe 17 for them. Maybe less. I don't know. But they were 25 cents each. So they just looked interesting. They're even good. I don't even know. Ooh. They look like they're fine. Just need to be tightened a little bit. There we go. Looks good. Got this one. So these will be good to list. Where's the other one though? I had 2 of them. Here's the other one. Oh, correction film. So I'm assuming this is for the same thing. One black ribbon. Looks like the same thing. Oh yeah, here we go. For IBM series, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Black film. Okay. Yeah, this doesn't really say what it's for, though. On this one. Whatever. Kind of got dreary all of a sudden. We need rain, though. Oh, my goodness. We had some rain this weekend, but it was not enough. We are in a severe... not like drought, but we're like on the edge, I think. We're not there yet, but it's been really dry lately. But that's Kansas for you. Okay. So we have IBM. Yield. Film. Wait a minute. Salvation Army, 25 or 50 cents for both. So you guys sell stuff like I sell Polaroids, but I always sell them untested. Do you guys ever test that kind of stuff? I do have a camera I need to test, but I don't know like I know how to get film developed, but it's like a 3D camera. So I don't know if that's like they would do it if you can do it like with a normal thing or it's this thing. And it's worth more if I get it tested, I think. And it just takes regular film though, is what it says on the inside. It says it takes standard 35 millimeter color print film with the ISO 100. 2 frames of film are used for each 3D photo. So I don't know how they would. Well, usually everything is 2, but this is like I could probably get like double the amount of money if I got this tested and it worked. So I don't know. But even if I have to spend a few dollars, it costs like I don't know how much it costs to get film developed now, like depending on where you get it done. I think it's anywhere from 10 to 20. No, Walgreens I think is like 10 or 12. But I don't know if it has to be done special because it's a 3D picture. So I've been like, it's really cool though. I paid $5 for it. But I don't know if I should spend the money or just sell it. So I came home yesterday. I live in a really, really, really small town. And we were driving home, and there's a huge crane like right next to our house. I'm like, what the heck? And they were taking down a like an old wind generator thing that was in one of the neighbors' yards. But it was just funny seeing this huge crane over this little tiny town. Because, like, somebody's, I think they're BA. Or because our town's so small. It was just funny seeing it. I was like, I don't think that was there before we left. Because there's only like 150 people in my town. So it's really little. Time for me wouldn't be worth it. Yeah. True. That's what I'm thinking, like maybe tacking it on to, I don't know. I'll have to see. I guess I can just go ask like Walgreens, because they still do in-house here, I think. It's only an hour to do it. I think they're the only ones that still do in-house. That's what somebody told me. I looked it up and I think they do here. Oh my god, this looks horrible. Oh well. Actually, I don't have big problems with stickers. That one was like old and huge. I also got these like huge suitcases I need to figure out how to unload somewhere because I don't want them. They're cool, they're older, but I don't know. They're huge. And they're like Samsonite, and I mean, they're cool looking, but I don't know what to do with them. They're part of a lot. I should have just left them there, but I didn't. Should have. Okay. I did find this, which I think I am going to test. Because it doesn't cost much to test. I can get it shipped here. I'm not in a huge hurry to buy it or to sell it. I found one of those. I found this at Goodwill last night. Scrubbing bubbles. Shower things. And I really want to know if it works. That was kind of cool. It was $1.99. Didn't cost too much. But I'll see. And maybe, because the packs come in, they don't cost much. They still sell them like online at Walmart. And they come in two, and then I could sell one of them with it, maybe. I don't know though, because it's liquid. It depends how many fluid ounces is actually in it to be able to ship it. I don't know. I'll have to look. But I just don't usually test stuff either. Really. Unless I can just like plug it in, and it's a radio or something. Got some Clark shoes. I do okay on Clark shoes. And when they're 25 cents a pair, you really can't go too wrong on them. Right? I don't think so anyways. I'm just wiping them down real quick, giving them a little bit of a facelift. Looks a little bit nicer. cleaning them up just a tad. I don't like spending a lot of time cleaning shoes. A lot of people like you really get in there and they like clean everything out. I can't do that. It's just, I don't know. Like I usually, if there's like a rock or something stuck in the tread, what I do, like I don't sit there and pick it out. I use a comb and I just like shove it in there, like, yeah, I just go through the tread real quick to get the rocks out, and they usually pop right out. So this comb, I use this comb for shoes. Like I have one comb that I just use for cleaning the bottom of shoes of the tread out. And then sometimes I just like wipe them down and they're good to go. And this has this weird thing in it that's just really grossing me out. Ugh. I wonder if the other one has it down in there. Should probably check that. No. Oh. No. Okay. Did everybody have good sales? Oh, I didn't list yesterday. I wasn't really feeling very good yesterday at all. So I really didn't do much. Just kind of, I went through auction stuff to get it kind of organized, but that's about it. So I only had 2 sales, which is not very many. I haven't listed for 3 days, so it's not too bad, I guess. Okay. But plus I woke up late too the last couple days. I like getting up really early. Actually, I did wake up early today. Then I went back to bed. I didn't feel like getting up. See, this is where the comb comes in handy. I just popped out a stick. There you go. I'm gonna go on another walk tonight. I've been trying to do, well, try to do 4 miles a day when I do go on my walks. Lately, I've been kind of slacking, and I've been doing bike rides too, which I go about the same distance, but then my bike tire got flat. I need to get it aired up. And so today I went on Bendables. Bendables. Just a normal walk. It was hot though. And I went the wrong way. I should have went the other way because the way I went, RM Trail, we are lucky enough to have a trail that goes by our town. And it goes almost across the whole state of Kansas. And it's called the Rails Trail, so it's an old railroad. And the way I went is like really deep, like they cut like a like a big ditch for the railroad to go through when they made, when they carved out the railroad. So a lot of it's in like deep, like has sides around it, like it's down in a ditch type thing. And so there's like no wind, and it was so hot feeling. And it was only like 89 degrees this morning, but it felt hot because of that. So I should went the other way that doesn't have that as much. And I bet it wouldn't have been so hot feeling because it was kind of breezy this morning. I think these are 9.5. So I need to make sure it looks like to me, do that. Or keep that in mind next time I'm on my walk. Where is my tape thing? I obviously I'll do this next. Yeah. Because it was hot. I was like thinking the whole time, why the heck did I do this? Because this late in the morning. These are really cute. I wonder what kind of shoe this is, though. Does anybody know? It's like it's a slip-on type. Well, it's not like a clog or I don't know. So look it up, probably. It's a cute button, though. That's done. Some photos. I don't think I have any more shoes. Okay. Ew. Okay, so I decided that I think I'm going to keep this. Well, I want to look at it. I think I'm not going to sell it. It's like aqua metallic old wax. So it's probably like full of like wonderful hazardous things, but I don't know. I bet it's really pretty. And I really kind of want to see what it looks like. Yeah, I really want, like, at some point I want other people to be able to come on here or whenever and hang out, and that way it's just not me talking, because I'm sure people get sick of listening to just me ramble on. But unfortunately, I do not have a Facebook. So if people have to message me through Instagram, I guess I give my email to some people too. If you ever want to follow me on Instagram or see what I'm up to, let's see, what is my name on Instagram? I do have a Facebook page. It's like deactivated. I don't like have it actively going on. I just don't really like it. Amelia_sells_vintage. Instagram name. I'm probably not going to be on here much longer today, though, just because my internet, for some reason, goes out at 1:30 every day for like 10 minutes. So I try to wrap it up before 1:30 if I'm doing it in the morning. But maybe, I don't know if I'll do one later. But they are great. I love working Hangouts. But for some reason, it's really weird. Like every single day around 1:30, my internet goes out. I think it's like updates or something. And they do it during the day. Or it like, and it only goes out for a few minutes, but it like shuts, like I can't do anything. And it always messes up the stream. I think it's weird. Like, I don't know. I never had that problem before. Like, late at night, yeah, they'd go out because they'd be doing updates and stuff. But not like in the middle of the day. Maybe they think since we're such a small town, they don't, like, a lot of people aren't home during the day probably because they're, you know, they don't want to do it at night because more people are home. I don't know. But it is strange. So this is cute. It says besties and it's the periodical table. It's not like really I think it's like a Hobby Lobby thing or something. But yeah. So that's always fun to deal with. I will say that since I moved here a few years ago, the electricity has got better because it used to go out quite often. Like it would just for a few minutes, or it'd be like power surges everywhere. I think we had like really old lines all around here. But since then, it hasn't really been. For a while, it hasn't been doing it for a while, so maybe they got it fixed. Whatever was going on. Like one day, it was bad. Like it came on and it was just like I thought there was like, I don't know what I thought. I walked into my bedroom and all the lights were just like going off and on, off and on, off and on, off and on for like, and it was kind of scary because it was just like doing it like not just like off on, like slow. It's really fast. Like there was a surge or something. And so I like ran around and unplugged everything I could or shut off everything I could. I didn't want anything to, you know, poop out on it. And then it was weird. And I wasn't the only person. I thought it was something in our house, you know, like something electrical, but it was happening to other people too. So it was weird. It kind of reminds you of like those scary movies when the lights are like flickering on and off. That's what it felt like. Really haven't had that bad of weather this year, though. Usually we have like a couple tornado warnings and stuff, but we haven't, which is nice, which is good. And I'm thankful for that we haven't. Just wish it would rain a little bit more. I always feel bad when I'm walking and I see the cows like standing around the dried up pond. Like they have water elsewhere, but they just look so sad. Like, oh, where's all of our water that we were swimming in? Not swimming, but cooling off in. Okay, that's as good as it's going to get. Spending way too much time on this sign. that. Do you guys take measurement photos when you do hard goods? Or if you do hard goods? I don't know if you do. If you do hard goods, do you guys take measurement photos? I always do, but I can't find my thing. There it is. I use a quilter, or one of these things. And I lay it on my background over there on the table, and then I can lay the item on it. Each square is an inch, so it makes it visually easy to 13. Visually easy to like see how tall the item is and stuff. And usually I don't use it when I'm measuring the item for my inventory information, but when it's too big, for a regular ruler I have to use it. Oh wait, that is about 3.25 inches tall. Yeah, what I do is I don't like taking like a measurement of each. Like what I do is I do, I don't know, lots of 10 or whatever, how many ever I get done. Like I try to do 10 photos or 10 items of photos at a time, or sometimes more. And then at the end or at the beginning, wherever, I lay my board down and I just take all of my measurement photos. That way I'm not switching back and forth, because that eats up some time just switching back and forth. Curious to see if it messes up at 1:30 or not. Probably won't today because I said something. Huh. But yeah. Wait to do clothing until later today. Just don't feel like dealing with it right now. Where did they put those things? It's so cute. I really don't want to list that today, though. I need to find my... I do those blocks, but I don't know where to put them. I have these two done already, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I want to get a few more though, because I want to do Etsy. Some Etsy stuff. Oh, there's some stuff in here that I can list. small. I like doing the small stuff first. Ah, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I always put that, or I put, I either put measurements or approximate, or I put about in front of it. Nice. That's good. I don't think this is worth it, but I got it because first it has a lighthouse, and I think lighthouses do okay, but it reminded me of a paperweight I actually had that's made out of a piece of like over 100-year-old or 200-year-old hedge post or something. I don't know. But it reminded me of that, so I got it. It was really cheap. I'm like, I might be able to sell it. You never know. Cute. People like lighthouses. No, they don't always side with the buyer. Sometimes they do. Not all the time. Which gives us hope. Plus, you know, when it comes to measurements, I always feel like this ruler that I think it's good to put the measurements are approximate, because sometimes those tape rulers can get stretched out, like these. These can get stretched out, so you might be off a little bit. Plus, like my older rulers I use sometimes. Usually I just use these for quick measurements. The ends of them get kind of worn away. So, I mean, it might be off by a 16th or 8th of an inch or whatever. So you always just have to, I always put approximate. Wow, 4 eBay accounts. That's a lot. I can't keep track of that. I try to do multiple eBay accounts. I couldn't keep track of it. I don't know. I just I'm trying to keep just track of my eBay, Poshmark, and Etsy. And I haven't started cross-posting yet. I almost did last week with the clothing on Poshmark, but I was like, I'm just afraid that I live out in the middle of nowhere. Oh, that's good. That's a good idea. And I'm afraid something's going to sell on one platform and I'm not going to get the notification. And I know it probably like one in a huge, small chance. But since I live out in the middle of nowhere, my notifications are kind of slow. And so I'm really worried about that. And not really here because I have internet, but like when I'm out and about, it's really weird. I live in a very small town, like 17 miles from anywhere, and I get signal here in this town. But everywhere else, except the big town, I don't get signal. So, oh yeah, Ink Frog. Yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard ShipStation's really a good thing to use. An ink frog. I just am like really, I don't know. I don't know if I could. I still feel like I'd have a hard time managing stuff because I'm such a slow lister, and I don't know. I had one time I just had 2, and I don't remember why. And I guess if it was all in one platform, it would be a lot easier, or one area like that would be easier, but I was just like, I don't like it. So I consolidate down to 1. Now I'm trying, I've been on Etsy for a while, but I usually just put interesting stuff over there. Like more unique items and craft stuff. I do a lot of like cheap craft stuff, like patterns and crap. I did buy a lot of patterns. Also selling bananas at eCreator together, Posh Macari. You are just awesome at that. Having different platforms, it sounds like. I'm a slow list. Well, right now I'm slow because I'm talking. I'm mostly a slow lister because I pre-pack everything. That's why there's boxes everywhere. And it takes me a while to pre-pack everything. Usually when I'm not talking, I can like do this and photos really fast, but the pre-packing is what slows me down. And I pre-pack because I live very far from another post office, and my lovely post office, which I love my post office, is only open 4 hours a day. And if I get a lot of orders in, it's easier for me to find the number of shelf the box is in, pull it, check, make sure it's a product, and ship it out. I don't have to. Coat getter. Well, see, for me, it takes up less space than having the items because I have a lot of breakable items and I don't like putting them in tubs. So I can stack boxes very high compared to just stacking shelving with breakable items in my small space. So actually, for my space and what I sell, it sometimes it's, it does waste space, but sometimes it doesn't if I'm able to shove a lot of breakable items in one little space. So I don't know if that makes sense. Like, see that one shelf behind there? Like, say those are breakable items. I couldn't stack those breakable items on top of each other. I could wrap them and put them in a tub, but with my luck, I would break them probably. So that's why I do it. But it does take a lot of time. But it takes less time when I sell an item, so I guess it's a give and take. I think everybody has a different way. Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I just like doing it. This is how I've always done it. Plus, just with the time constraint in the morning, I don't know. Just like how I like doing it. Plus, I live really far away, and sometimes I can't, I don't have a car during the day that I can use right now. So, when I list the item, I know I have a box for that item. I know I can ship it, you know. I mean, I have extra boxes. I have tons of extra boxes, but if it's an awkward item or something, I know I can have it. Or if I didn't realize it ran out or something. Because I wouldn't be able to go get a box. And I wouldn't want to have to go buy a box or find one because it's just far. What was this? Goodwill. I don't know. That was 99 cents. I have a lot of, like, okay, I'm pretty cheap, and I get certain boxes, and I buy poly mailers, but, I get the eBay boxes. I usually get most of my boxes free, because I don't like spending money. Yeah, and I have a lot of boxes too, but I just, I thought about not doing one-day handling, actually, because then it would just feel like I would still probably pre-pack just for me because I like doing it that way. And I'm clumsy, and I just feel like I would break something if I did it any other way. But I just feel like it wouldn't be so rushed. But I do one-day handling now, so and I always keep a lot of boxes on hand too. But I usually get my boxes from dumpsters, or before they go to the dumpsters. I usually go to Dollar Tree and just ask. I know when their truck day is, so usually I go around that day and they're like, yeah, sure, take as many as you want. And they have all different sizes, little boxes, big boxes. And yeah. Hi, Todd. Didn't see you. And I went last week and I got a lot of boxes. It was like box 7. And I get so excited when I find good boxes that are little and all different sizes. My husband thinks I'm crazy. I don't think my thanks line cut out. I might just keep going. Usually it does. Of course, the day I say something, it's not going to. Or it's just waiting. Maybe Tuesday's not their day, they do. I found this new Weight Watchers Smart Points calculator. It's unsealed. I'm going to try to sell it. It's really little, though. The other one I have is a lot bigger than this. Yeah. I really have been thinking about switching it. Then I don't know. Just because sometimes the worst thing is like if the electricity's out, or, my computer's messed up, I really don't have anywhere to go immediately to go print labels out. We do have a library, but if the internet's down, my internet's down, the library's internet's down, because we only have one internet company in this area. So that's one reason why I've been thinking about switching it to 2-day handling, because it has happened before. And thankfully I was able to go into a bigger town and get stuff printed. But and I do get service on my phone, but it's not like I can like pull up eBay without internet all the time out here. So that's been something I've been thinking about too. I just need to get my car back up and going, I think. Can't you put a cutoff though? I thought we could put a cutoff on our time. Yeah, see that's I mean, yeah, if they buy it overnight, you have to ship it the next morning. It stinks. But I don't know. I guess I could do 2-day handling and then just, you know, I don't know. I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about changing that and a few other options, but I just haven't yet. It makes more sense and I'm not always like rushing around in the morning, because sometimes I am. And there's a lot of them, a lot of orders coming in. And it's just me. Ah, yeah, that's what it is. It's the same day, right? That's right. I remember that. Yeah, they go off Pacific. That's why when you run your cells and stuff, they like think they use. I think now though, well, no, I don't know. I do one day and it's comfortable for me. I tried same day a few times and it got ugly. Yeah, I'm not doing same. I can't do same day. Like, unless I ordered it between 12 or, midnight and 10, I wouldn't be able to do same day. Even then, that might be pushing it. I don't like to. It's not bad now. Just because I have everything pre-packed, so I don't feel rushed, and I just like, okay. And it's really easy for me to find stuff. Like, I have it, all my shelving is marked with a letter or letters. This is like, this one's, you can't even see what I'm pointing to. This one's, I know it's a mess. I have so much inventory that I got this weekend, so please excuse, and I'm a messy person. Excuse my mess in the back. But this is shelf R, and then every single thing in the shelf has its own number, letter, combination. And it's in my SKU, so I can just go, okay, it's letter I-86 in shelf R. And I can go to shelf R. And every shelf is like, marked. So they're all little areas. It's like a bin system, but without bins. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. When you used to run cells, you had to figure out the Pacific time. But thankfully, now they did that start now option. That's nice. Because I thought you did, I thought I remember doing that, having to figure that out. Actually, I probably need to go start a sale because I think all mine ended today. Well, looky there. I'm still on, and it's after 1:30. They must not do updates on Tuesdays. I feel kind of silly now that I said that, but I swear, almost every other day it does do it at 1:30. My internet boots me off. Okay, that's enough stuff. Pretty small house, so I have like my packing materials all like sitting over here. I need to really go into our extra car outside that doesn't run. That's where I store it. The little bit of extra stuff I have. But I did convince my husband, since he's working from home a few days now, or a day now, a week, to turn our bedroom into another office space. So I actually have another office space, which is a mess right now. Still kind of figuring out how to organize everything to sit Adam lists. And then we turned our living room into our bedroom because we don't ever get visitors, ever. And we weren't really using the space. So it's like, why not use it for something that is going to be productive in our life? You know? So this is literally just my photo taking and inventory room. So, yeah. And then I have like a little workspace right here. What was I going to do? Lost my train of thought. I don't remember. Anyway. You must have kept me on. Yeah, this is my inventory, and then we have we shared the office space, which was our old bedroom. And we did put our couch in there. Like, we had a little love seat, so we put that in there too, that it can be used for people to sit at, you know. Right now, though, it's shoved with, like, totes of stuff that we need. We don't have any, like, storage in our house except our attic, and we don't really have a ladder to get up in there now, so there's a lot of stuff up there that we just need to get a ladder to go through. Wow. Yeah, I am thankful I have this room and the other room. But yeah, we never used our living room ever. Like, ever. And we, you know, so it's like, why are we, you know, let's use it for something that we will use it every day. Plus, it's helped kept the house a little bit cleaner because we're using it every day. And let's, you know, use our bedroom as an office space for both of us. And that way I can have more room in my inventory room to make a bigger mess. No, I don't know. Oh my gosh, it's so messy right now. It's driving me crazy, actually. I'm like, oh. But I'm out of totes to put stuff in. Need to shove it all to one side, I guess. It's in the kitchen, photo area, storage in the basement. Yeah. Yeah, I had a really, before we moved here, I had a super, like, little tiny area I was having to use, and I wish I had more area here, but it is what it is, you know? You have to make do with what you got. When we do buy another house, I'm going to be looking for a huge room for me. That's nice. I wish I would have a square foot barn. That's awesome. I don't even think my house is 1,500 square feet. It's small. It's an old house, though. It was, on the paperwork that we have, it says it was 1890, but it was moved here. So I don't know. It's old. It was cheap. So, and the living room was built on, there's many parts of it that's been built on through the years. You can tell the living room was built on, so it's big, and it's almost like, but when we moved in, it didn't have a laundry room. So I put a laundry room in because I was like, I'm not going to drive 17 miles to do laundry. Yeah. And then, so that took up one of the bedrooms because that was like a small bedroom, but none of the bedrooms have closets. This one has a closet. I'll show you. See that ugly sheet or blanket hung up? It has a closet. This is the only room that has a closet. Oh, you can't see it. It has the heater in it, though. The heater's in the closet. So, and I think that closet was built. None of the rooms have closets. So we ended up making the small bedroom, the laundry room, and the closet. Like the walk, like do laundry, put laundry away. So we don't have any closet. We have like a cubby closet that we it was kind of there, and we kind of made it. It's It's a weird setup. But yeah, there's no like normal closets in this house. So everything's stored in like totes and shoved in the attic. Or this one room, kitchen, then 3 bedrooms and a bath, and then basement. Yeah. Our attic, okay, so we really don't have an attic. Okay, there is an attic, but it's weird. So when they built on the back part of our house, whenever they did that, I think it was like probably early 80s or something, they just built it right on and they left the old roof. So where the old roof, and if you go into the attic space, you can see the old wooden roof shingles from the roof. So here's the old roof and here's the build on, right? And that little area right there, like the build on starts here, that little area where that triangle is an attic space, and it just goes along that one room. So yeah. So it's really weird. It's just like a little tiny attic tube, I guess. But yeah, but if you go up there, you can see the old roof and the shingles. They literally just did that. It's an old house. And we had a ladder to get up in it, but we don't have it right now. So, or we were using a ladder. So there's a lot of junk up there that we just need to get rid of. Because obviously we don't need it. And I've been like trying to, I usually do like a spring cleaning twice a year to get rid of junk. And we need to do one soon. We do have a pretty nice little backyard here for the dogs. That was one reasons why I liked this house. Yeah. Just have to make do with what you got sometimes. I am thankful to have a room, though. I am going to go turn on. Oh, another great thing is this room has no electricity except the light. So no electrical outlets, nothing. All it has is one light. So I'm going to go plug in my cord for my electric in here. It's the only room that doesn't. But it has a separate entrance, so I think it used to be an office. I think it was an office. Did I even plug that in? Yeah. I think it was an office. And back then, they really didn't have much electronics in their office, electricity. So when they were putting electric in, they're probably like, oh, we don't need electric in there. We just need a light or something. Nice. Yeah, I could not live in a city though. I really want to live in like the middle of nowhere, but this is where we're at right now, which is close to the middle of nowhere, but it's a town still. Or a community. I will say, for how small we are, we have a lot of stuff going on. Or here. I mean, there's only 150 people, give or take, in this town. But we have a diner that's open 4 hours a day. We have a library. We have a mechanic shop. We have a butcher shop. We have the post office, of course. We have a phone company. There's a school outside of town for this whole area. We have a senior center. Which is pretty good for such a little tiny place. And we have a trail right by us. Sorry, I had to get a snack. I was like starving. This tripods is all messed up. Sorry, it's gonna get quiet. I'm doing pictures real quick. Yeah, I grew up in the middle of nowhere. We were about 20 miles from any town, and I loved it. So it was like 20 miles from anywhere. The school bus took 45 minutes, so it was at the least, sometimes an hour. But I liked living out in the middle of nowhere. Nice. And our well, like our closest like grocery store here is about 20 to 25 minutes away now, but our except the butcher shop, when we lived out when I was a kid, it was about an hour. Except the small town, they had a small grocery store, but we never shopped there. But that's kind of how I want to live. But like where we live now, my husband, he works like an hour away, so I'd like to move a little bit closer to that, but I don't want to live like that far out probably though. And like, I don't want to live 20 miles outside of a town, but I'd like to live closer to where he works, where he doesn't have to commute so far. You know. That's a pretty big commute. Plus, it's a lot of miles on our car. They look good. Yeah, won't throw it. Yeah, our breaker here is kind of iffy sometimes, but usually I have the AC running in here, but for some reason it's not too hot right now in here. Well, that's good, because we have a big AC unit house in the house, but this room it does not cool, so I have a little AC unit in here. There we go. Probably took too many for that one, but yeah, okay. It'll be okay. Oh my goodness. Straight. Hi, Thrifty Christy. Oh, really? I don't know what the temperature is here. I'm sure it's a hot one. Well, let's see. Supposed to be cooler today than. Oh, HQ is live. Does anybody play HQ? I haven't played it in a while, but I like it. Yeah, it's only supposed to be like 87, which is pretty darn cool here, too. Let's see. Gotta try and take a picture. I haven't listed in months. I need to get back in the groove. Wow. I just fell out of the groove and I haven't listed for 3 days. It's easy to get out of a listing, not listing. For me, at least. I don't really do a lot on weekends, though, because I usually have other stuff going on. And then Mondays are just hard for me to want to list. I'm usually I go sourcing on weekends, so usually I'm still going through the crap that I get on the weekends, figuring out what to do with it, especially with auction stuff. Usually auction like half of it's not sellable stuff, or less than half, but you know what I mean, like some of it's not sellable. Oh man. Where is the tag? Where are you? Oh, dang. There's some money in here. Nice. Thought I looked in the pockets. Obviously, I don't look very good. That was a nice find. Should be a tag somewhere. I think. Hey, what's in here? Maybe I should double check all this. There's another one. And earrings. I looked through this. I tell you, I must be out of it today. Something. Obviously, I didn't check this very well. There it is. One of them. I thought all Vera Bradley had the little green tag in it. Maybe a wallet. I mean, I know it's not fake, but I found the little green made in China tag. I was going to snap a quick. I'm not finding the green Vera Bradley tag though. Unless it got cut out. Wait, hold on. Nope. Has Vera Bradley everywhere on it though. The right pattern. Thought it would be in one of these little pouches. Just not seeing it anywhere. Well, I'll have to look into it. It has it everywhere though. It has it on the lining. It has it on the pulls. It's the right color combination. You know, maybe it was has it on the everywhere. That's weird though. Never not had it on. Has the right colors on the little made in China tag. Okay. That's okay. Figure it out. And a check in here. I found 26 cents. Some disgusting earrings that are going to be thrown away. I thought they might be silver, but I don't think so. And an old check that's going to be thrown away after I shred it. So look, I already made some money back. Made 26 cents back on it. Didn't have to do anything. And see here, this one has the made in China thing. And I don't hard to not get your fingers in to like open stuff up. I'm gonna make BLTs for supper tonight. That sounds really good. Yeah, see, this has the Vera Bradley made in China. What's everybody making for supper tonight? Or having for supper? What do you mean? I just heard horses. Ugh. So I'm thinking about having some kind of BLTs for supper or something. What's everybody else thinking about having? Or a salad. Salad sounds good too. I need to find my. There it is. Might go get some more coffee. I'd really like to get this stuff done. That way I can go enlist. Oh, that sounds good. I like rice and beans. I like doing like rice and beans with I use coconut milk to cook the rice in. So good. And like put like chili powder, turmeric, sometimes ginger. I don't know, it's really good though. I always use my pressure cooker to cook my rice and my beans. That sounds good though. What did we have last night? Oh, hamburgers. Dylan's was having a sale, like a woohoo sale. So usually I've been getting grass-fed hamburger when we have it. But I do have a chicken I can cook tomorrow maybe. But we don't eat hamburger that often, so it's a very small amount when we do. So they had some hamburger for $1.59 a pound, which is cheap. So we went and got some of that, a 3-pound thing, and that will be like 6 meals worth. It'll last us quite a while. We only try to eat meat 2 or 3 times a week, so not that you would know by looking at me, but I do try to eat very healthy, and I exercise every day. But lately I've been kind of going off of I've been eating some ice cream on the weekends. So I need to stop doing that. I do need to drink my husband made me some juice last night with there must be a cucumber shortage from the heat, I'm guessing, because Aldi's was almost out of cucumbers and so was Walmart. So that stunk. So I only got 4 cucumbers when we went to town for my juice, and usually, that's the main source of water when I'm juicing for my juice, so it adds a lot of volume to it. So my husband made me some last night just for enough for a few days. I'll have to find some more cucumbers, I guess. But I just do cucumbers, kale, carrots, and usually I like putting beets in there, but I couldn't find any beets yesterday either. So cucumber, kale, and carrot juice is what I've been drinking. I drank about a Tervis a day, one of the big Tervises. And then I drank my Kaya water stuff and wheatgrass water sometimes, and coffee. Coffee is like my treat, because I do use a coconut creamer. I try not to eat dairy though. Yeah, I exercise at least 4 miles a day. I am trying to amp that up a little bit more, and I eat pretty darn healthy. Like sometimes, like I said, I had like ice cream this weekend, but I need to get a little bit stricter, I guess. But I rarely eat dairy. I don't eat a lot of bread. When I do have bread, it's like 1 piece, unless we have BLTs tonight. Then I'll have 2 pieces. I eat very lean, not a lot of meat, tons of vegetables. And then when I am craving sweetness and I don't get ice cream, which is most of the time, I eat fruits, So I eat very healthy. I just And I have lost, since I started, I have lost 15 pounds. So it's just been like 4 months, so over 4 months. And it doesn't really look like I've lost 15 pounds. I can tell, well, not today, but usually I can tell that I've lost a little bit in my face, but other than that, I don't feel like, I'm really losing a lot of weight. But I am trying to do I was doing a new exercise thing where I would go Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'd go on my 4-mile bike ride in the morning, come back, then I'd go on another 2-mile walk, or however far I went, and that every morning for those 3 days. And then Tuesday and Thursday, I would just go on a long walk. But then I need to get my bike tire bared up. I do drink coffee. It's my treat during the day, but I try to just do it in a smaller cup. That way I'm not I used to drink, those big Tervises? I used to drink 3 of those a day of coffee. But that's really the only thing I have sugar, and I don't even have sugar in my house. Other than like processed sugar, other than fruits and stuff. I do have some agave that I use sometimes, rarely, for my tea, because I like to drink tea. But I've had been the same weight for years. 8 years. So, at least. So I've just been trying to figure out what's going on. It's just like hit a plateau of 15 pounds. They're like, nope, you can't lose any more weight. See, I don't like ice, so I like ice in some stuff. Like, I like iced coffee. If I make iced coffee, it has to have ice in it. And I like, if it's really, really, really hot, I like ice in whatever I'm drinking, but it has to be super hot. Other than that, I don't like ice. I have to be in the mood for it. So yeah, I need to kind of and I do eat these like granola bar things in the morning. Like, I have a half before I go on my walk. It's not really granola, it's a date bar. It's sweetened with dates. But it doesn't have added sugar. It's just the ground dates with like peanuts and stuff. So I have that in the morning before I go on my walk. Because if I don't eat something, just a little bit of something before I go on a walk, I get so like feeling. Just don't feel good. So I always try to eat something. My husband thinks he's suffering because we don't eat cheese hardly at all anymore. So, ad for you. Okay, I'm gonna go get. Oh, I need to do measurement photos. Yeah, dang it. Forget. I hate it because like I eat really healthy, but then it it doesn't really look like I do, and I feel like people have that. Some people, not everyone, but people have that thing. Oh, she must eat really unhealthy, but which I used to. It's just super hard to lose weight. It's easy to put it on. If you say it's not, you must have. I mean, I don't know much what more than I take. I go on 4 mile or longer walks or bike rides. I think that's a pretty good exercise, personally. And I do want to make it longer, but it's also the time, you know. That's why I started doing half and half those 3 days, because bicycling I can do faster and go further. And I work it up to 6 miles of bicycling. Is that everything? I'll take a picture of the box, I guess. That way they can kind of get an idea of how little it is. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get more coffee and grab these boxes because they're in the other room. That's the only thing I don't like is the packing stuff's in the other room. Put these up though before I can get through, but oh, I forgot to take photos of that. Oh well. Grab it on the next photo shoot. had to let the dogs out, so I'll go let them back in here pretty quick. Okay, got some coffee, some water, my boxes. I should be good to go. So, and some small box. Where's my small box? There. Alright. Okay, let's see. I need to put like coffee up here if I don't spill it on anything. Okay, so makeup party on Posh starting. Can't wait to get some of this stuff cleared out before I can go a little bit faster. It's kind of impeding my motion. I need what I need. little scraper thing I had. Where did I put it though? There it is. Okay. So what do we want to start with first? I lost a part of my tape thing, so I'm like, and the other one's in the other room. So I'm just trying to have my clear tape. I don't know what they're called. I think you put clear tape in. Holder. Lost the little deal in the middle that the roll goes around. And I should have just bought another one at Dollar Tree, but they have them since school starting. And this one was T42. Sorry for the tape noises, guys. So what's everybody going to be working on? Listing today, or if you're not listing, what are you doing? Okay, let's see. This is T39. Yeah, I'm packaging stuff just because I pre-package. won't take me too long to do it, but just cut into my time like everything else, but that's okay. That's just how I do it. Like I said, I've said before, I probably would not recommend this to anybody, but that's just a couple things on Posh. Yeah, I need to get some clothing done for Posh. Clothing is pretty fast for me though, from start to finish. For photos and stuff, measurements take a bit. So. I find measuring clothing kind of relaxing though. I don't know why. Just do. Okay. And I need a small box. Clothes, shoes, knickknacks, folded, clean stuff. So are you doing like bag it separately? I use bread bags, but I know a lot of people use like zipper bags. I just use bread bags because I'm cheap. I'm actually going to use them. I might get clear poly bags. I'm not sure yet. Later. Someday. But I don't just use them for... Yeah, I guess I do. I like measuring them. It's not that I'm not very fashionable. I have my own fashion. And it's not that I don't like listing them or stuff. I just don't know like all the keywords and stuff. So I feel like kind of out of the loop. But I do find measuring them kind of relaxing. If you would have talked to me like a year and a half ago, I'd be like, oh no, I'm never, ever. I'd be like, I am never selling clothing, but yep, I use these twisty thing or bagel bags, bread bags. I just bought some more. I'm excited to get diving into the doll things I have, but it's gonna take some work. I need to decide the best way to sell them. So, okay, I have this. I know. And I'm thinking about buying this stuff to go with it. To see if it works. Because I think you have to have it. I don't know. Maybe it will. Hold on. Maybe. Let's try this out. Maybe it will turn on without that in there. Ow, I just poked myself. God. Okay. I have another question before that. So, I got this latch hook thing, and this was taped to it, but I don't think it's a latch hook. I've never seen one with a latch hook. Thing like this. It might be, but doesn't this look like a tire fixer? Do you guys like a tire plugger where you put the I don't know what they are, tar strip on, and you shove it in the tire, like a hole in the tire, and then pull it out? That's what it looks like to me. It's funny that they taped it to the latch hook thing. I thought it was funny. I was thinking, probably not a latch hook. But anyways, I need to see if that. I want to take some time away from what I'm supposed to be doing and try something else out. Why not? Because it's a time suck. Wonder if I can test this without having the little liquid thingy. turns on. Well, it's just beeping. It rotates. I wonder if I could put something on there, like a bottle or something. Huh. So obviously, okay, stop. That's annoying. It works. I don't know if it's all gummed up though. Maybe I can get like something to try it. I won't have to buy the things. That's cool. I don't know if they make these anymore. I don't think they do. I think that's why they make the refills. So they used to be desirable. I don't know. I think they're like as desirable now. But okay, back to work. These can just go in a bag, I think. I don't think I need to do anything special with them. I use these like warning stickers, and that's why I haven't bought poly bags, because I have a lot of these, and I kind of want to get rid of them before I buy something else. I know some people just tape them, which is fine. You don't need them. Where are my poly bags? I brought some in here. I have some cute poly bags, but I need to start using these eBay ones for my eBay stuff and keep the cute ones for Posh, I guess. What was the what? The beeping thing? This thing? Or this thing? Okay. This white thing or the pink purse thing? This thing? This is a Scrubbing Bubbles shower cleaner. And it turns on. I don't know if it's gummed up though. It has the pamphlet. Yeah, I think they're worth a bit. I only paid $1.99 for it, so I seen it and grabbed it because I've heard that they can be worth something. I wasn't like 100% sure. So I thought it'd be worth a try for $1.99. know where that's plugged into. That's kind of worrying me. I went to put my charger on my computer and I didn't think it was plugged in. And it is plugged in, but I don't know where. Plugged in at. So that's lovely. Yeah, it wasn't even put out yet. It was on the carts that they were getting ready to put out. And I was like, oh, I think this is worth something. I'm going to grab it. Because they let us do that. Oh, I don't think it's that much. I need to see if it works. Like, figure out if I can put, like, water through it or something. See if it squirts it out. What was this? This was, the pink one, which was Mocha Rouge wallet, which is T35. Yeah, I've watched their channel before. I'll have to look at it. There's the mail person driving by. So hopefully I can get something for it. But like, and you can still buy the refill. So I don't know if I should buy the refill or not for it. Getting off track though. These are Vera Bradley. Except the wallet, these two wallets I had, this one, it doesn't say, it says Vera Bradley on the pull tag, like all of them do. It says Vera Bradley on all of the, I don't know if I got a good picture of that or not. On the inside lining. And it has a little made in China white and green tag, but it doesn't have the green Vera Bradley tag. And I usually deal with small purses, so they always have that tag, but these don't. I don't know. Is that weird? Is that normal? Anybody know? But they're the right patterns and everything, which is funny because when I was in Korea, I bought a lot of fabric at this fabric place. But see, they have it like everywhere else. They have it in the, you can't see it very well, but it's on the lining. It's right here. But it's just these little wallets. And it has the green and white made in China. But usually I find the ones with the Vera Bradley. So I'm going to do some research before I list them just to make sure. I doubt they're fake, though. I mean, everything's spot on. Stitching's good. The name's on the tag. I've never seen one, though. But I've never sold just little wallets like this either. I've only sold like the clutches. It's cute. When I was in Korea, I didn't know this till I got back, or till I got back, and was got some Vera Bradley to sell. That a lot of the material over in the material store I was selling, or I was buying material out for quilts and stuff, was these patterns. They sold a lot of it over there, which is kind of weird because you think it would be like exclusive material, but it's not. It was just cute. And it was branded material though. It was like you know, it was from a company. So Vera Bradley must just pick material they like and use it for that. Oh yeah. I have a fossil crossbody, but and I was going to sell its leather. It's beautiful, but then I didn't pay very much for it, and I wasn't paying very good attention, I guess. I got it home, and one of the pockets were ripped out, so I decided just to keep it. Or I might get rid of it later. We'll see. But yeah, I'll look up to see if other wallets look like this. No. I still haven't listed the Dooney and Burke purse I have. It's sitting over here being pretty. I haven't shared my closet at all today. Okay. More stuff. I only have 2 more items to package up. 3 more, I mean. 3 more items. Yeah, count, obviously. I don't know if I brought a box in for that, though. How do you guys ship shoes? Yeah, none of these, but this one might be big enough for some. Nope, I'll have to go find something else. I shall return. These are padded flat rates. Yeah, I thought about doing that with my shoes too, but some of them are really light. So, or you know. only thing I don't like is that my boxes are in the other room. Priority boxes. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I think this is going to be the perfect box for this thing. Look, it's literally the perfect box. Awesome. Yeah, I need to order some priority boxes. Our post office don't have a lot. So, and I don't want to like take them all. Like they might have like 2 or 3 of each one. Except this box says hemorrhoidal cream on it from the store, so I'll make sure I mark that off. Yeah, it took me about a month to get mine from. I got some, not boxes, I got the mailers, the bubble mailers, and it took me quite a while to get them too. I need to order some more soon, super soon. So they're here. And I don't seem like I put tissue paper on a lot of my stuff. But I don't put it on a lot. I just put it on stuff that's painted. And the only reason I do that is because I've had bubble wrap peel the paint off. I just ordered the bubble poly things. Flat rate ones from them. Because I've had the bubble stuff like peel off paint, mostly on ceramics. Like more vintage ceramics, or on metals that are painted as well. I had a lot of them. I peeled off a couple. Oh, the pretty ones, I got those at, I think, U-Pack or something. U-Pack, U-Ship, something like that. I got, I'll show you here in a second. I got watermelon ones and deer ones, which I think the deer ones are supposed to be Christmas. But they're like a teal color, kind of like a dark aqua color. So I'm like, they kind of look like spring. They're on clearance, so. Oh yeah. So I got. These are loose. I might have used all these. I got these watermelon ones, cute. I got the deer ones, and then I have my eBay ones, which I'm trying to use right now for those. And I think I got those I'm not sure what the name of it is, but they had clearance. They were on clearance, so I got them. This was a Bestie sign T44. T44. Now I need to figure out what to do with these shoes. These can go in here. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, those are really light, so I don't think they're gonna get hurt. Bingo. Sorry for moving the camera. Well, the computer. But did he send it in a poly? Or in something else? I don't send a lot of hard goods in polys. I don't know why. I think it's because I'm just so new to using them that I don't do it that way. It doesn't off all of it on all stuff. It's just, and I know that the tissue paper can actually scratch some stuff sometimes. I've just had it in the past take it off like little like metal compacts and stuff. So like it just got stuck to it. It might have had something sticky on it. I just do it as a precaution, but I know bubble wrap can be kind of scratchy too, so you have to be careful. Anything you do. Don't take like my word totally for it. I'm just saying what I've had happen. Crocs. So these, I wonder if these would be okay in a bubble. Or in a, not bubble miller, in a regular poly miller. The Crocs? No. Just don't know. These were Clarks. Oh. That wasn't T44. I hate when I do that. It's T41. I gift dropped something, kind of, sort of. I really don't do that on Posh the other day because it was like my first sell and I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh. How much do these weigh? Okay, you guys are going to get moved really quick. Boom. Decide whether I put them in a bubble miller or not. They don't weigh hardly anything. Okay. Actually, idea. I just don't like just sending them in just in poly millers. I don't know why. I'm just really weird about it. So, I think what I'm going to do is wrap them in really lightweight, or in poly bag millers, I mean. Really lightweight cardboard. Give them some more protection. Which is from the quarter boxes I have. Super lightweight. Boom. Perfect. Okay. I think I can fit them both in one. Like that. Maybe turn them around a little bit. That's weird. Maybe my Facebook account's not deactivated. I just got a notification. That's weird. Oh, I hate that noise. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like to make stuff really too fancy. Like I always say thank you and stuff. I don't like making stuff too fancy though, because I don't know. I know like Etsy has that kind of the same. I think that's gonna be great. Kind of that same thing, you know, it needs to be nice looking, fancy, blah blah blah. And I usually just put a nice little card in there, a vintage postcard or something, and say thank you. Oh no, just flip this one. Use a bigger poly bag. I might use it over here. I did get on it the other day though. To do something. Okay, let's see if these are under a pound. These are getting moved here on my pile of junk. Yes, they're under a pound. Nice. Okay. So these are 15 ounces. And let's find that marker. P34. 35. 3 ounces. T41. 1 pound, 6 ounces. 1 pound, 6 ounces. I need to measure. Where is my measuring tape? This will work. By 5. 16 by 5 by 6. 16 by 5 by 6. T40. This one 11 ounces. See, those might be better to go in a bubble mailer. We'll see. They are 8 by 5 by 12. 8 by 5 by 12. $36 is 6 ounces. 37 is 4 ounces. Or 39 is 12 ounces, 9 by 7 by 5, I believe. Yes. And then these are, what number is it? 42. 9 ounces. It's getting hotter outside because my office is getting really hot. And 7 ounces. Now I just need to figure out where to put these bad boys at. But I can put you guys back up here so you're not looking at the angle, a very good angle of me. Okay. Yeah, there they are. Probably just go into. I might do a really late show or something tonight. Because I'm thinking about doing a late night thing. Because I need to like reset everything. So I don't know. We'll see. These can actually go down here. So those were all the wallets. So GG. Oh, I. Set that one. Okie dokie. Well, I am done packaging items. Excuse me. Hang on, I need to clean my inventory up. And I do some. I think I might clean it up after I get the stuff listed. Shouldn't take me. Listing doesn't take me too long. So I think I am going to go because it's getting hot in here. And I don't feel like turning the AC on. And I need to go in the other room and list. So I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I might get on like really late tonight. We'll see. I can't decide. I've been wanting to do like a reset. But I don't know if tomorrow's the best day. We'll see. But anyways, have a great day. Thank you for watching and hanging out with me and putting up with me. And I'll see you later. Bye, guys.